Hello everyone and welcome to FTB Sky Odyssey. This is a mod pack for Minecraft and this is essentially a skyblock with mods and extra challenges. Now we are going to be playing the Heaven Release Challenge, which is a bit of a challenge. I've just done it and made a colossal mistake. So this is the second time we've started doing this really. So the first thing that we need to get done when we get into the world is get the tree cut down. I'm going to get the cobble generator that I want set up first, because once it's set up, all I need to do is come there and do the mining. So, what I need to do is build a little tunnel here. Break the block and the block underneath it, and break these two blocks here. Now, once that's appropriately working, I need to break these blocks, and that will create a cobblestone generator. Oh, that lag was worrying. Then I'm going to get my wood cut down. I'm using ore miner to mine more things at once. What is these? I don't know why it's got things pre-bookmarked. Okay, I don't know. I don't use the bookmarks anyway. So we now have this quest complete, which gets me coins. Now, coins are going to be very, very useful. In fact, from what I've learnt, there are some things that I need to do more than, like, prioritise quicker than just building. Ooh. And I need to make this a. No, we don't have that mod. Ignore me. So then I need to get these trees grown, because the trees are going to be your primary source of income for EMC, which is alright, it's not bad. I just need to get myself a pickaxe. Once I've got a pickaxe, I can mine up a few bits of stone, which sets me up for the next bit. Now, last time I did, in one of my other playthroughs, I tried to make it so it was a massive one that went all the way down, but that doesn't work. And either way, eventually this will be automated. That should be plenty of stone. And I need to get working on a drawer. So that is literally just a couple of chests. Well, a chest and 6 pieces of wood. Bam, quest done. Now, that gets me the stone transmutation table, which I didn't know you could place like that. But I'm going to burn up my cobblestone and all my wood and the drawer itself and the wooden pickaxe. That's got a bit. I'm going to get myself enough to make an axe and a pickaxe. I'm going to burn all the wood up because we need to get started with this sooner rather than later. So I want to craft up the pickaxe and then axe. Actually, give me a second. What's that? Body part template. Okay, just wondered what that was. That's all. And the axe. So once that's done, I'm going to learn them to the table. And then I'm also going to grab us some sticks and some wood to create a pen for these chickens. Bam, that should be plenty. And that should be plenty of you. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the entrance to the pen here. I'm going to lure these things, put these things around. 1, 2. Just to save myself some time, I'm going to burn one so I don't have to craft up any more. Bam! So that is our chicken coop. Now we have the issue of not having any way of luring these chickens up. Now there should be a chicken round here that I can lead. Oh, I just heard something poop something. Plop something out. Popped out an egg, which is perfect. I should have kept that really, but whatever. If I could push Wendy here into the chicken coop, we will be fine. Greg, on the other hand, is a bit annoying. And I don't want to kill him because he is Greg and Greg is cool. But Greg is going to cause us a few issues later on. We are in a bit of a situation of where I can keep mining, I can keep getting wood. And wood is the thing I'm going to go for, because wood in the early game is much better for you to have, well, or keep placing, because you'll get saplings each time, and the more saplings you get, the more you can plant. The more you can grow, the more wood you get, the more saplings you get. And it's just a matter of pressing the shift key. Hold down the auto mine button, and look, I've got 37 pieces of wood, 37 pieces of sapling, sorry, and a bunch of wood. And also, every piece of wood you get can become a sapling by transmuting it. So, it's one of these things where you'll keep getting more and more saplings until you eventually have an island full of saplings and you're growing the wood all around you. Now, the apples are great because that is an early source of food that I don't need to kill chickens for. There's one, and place you above there. And we're just going to grow all the trees up because that's what we do. We need to get as many trees as we can, so we're just going to keep pressing it for about 5 or 6 seconds. Then I'm going to break all the leaves and then mine all the wood, which unfortunately breaks our axe. But that's what we've got a second axe for, which also breaks. But this is what we do. And now, just to make my life easier, I'm going to join sort of all these things up. That should work. And to be fair, you don't need an axe. You could just use your hand. Just an axe will do it quicker. Let me get a stack of saplings. That's what I need. And now I can get seeds. Once I've got seeds, I can lure the chickens. Once I get the chickens lured in, that's fine. We are sorted. I just now need to break that without hitting a chicken. And we have our chickens trapped. We also have seeds, which means I need a hoe. Which is just 2 pieces of wood and 2 sticks. Which means I can now create a farm with as much of this as you can get covered. And I'll burn my hoe up. Then I'm going to plant the seeds. I should have saved a piece of that chicken poop in case we didn't have any drop-ings. I could burn the rest of the seeds. And once one of these chickens drops something, in fact, we're going to get working on the next sort of quest. This is something that personally you won't be able to do until you have a generator. So we're going to get working not on a chicken breeder, but a nest. A nesting pen, to be precise, which is what we need the wheat for. But the same trick that we did for the thingy won't work with the seeds. So we need to wait for the chicken poop. Which is why I wish I'd chucked it in the thing before I pressed the thing that I put it through. So I'm just trying to fill every... Oh, that's risky. Fill the entire half of the island with wood, mash the shift key for a few seconds. Once I'm done, break every block in a single stroke, break every bit of wood in a single stroke, burn all of the wood into EMC, and wait for animals to, well, pass the food. Meanwhile, we're going to get started on something important. Furnace. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to place the furnace down. I'm going to cook the oak into charcoal. This isn't Project E, if I'm correct. It's Project EX. Oh, it's like fancy version. But yeah, so we've got to wait for these things to grow. And technically now I've made the lava generator useless. And due to the money that we have, we can buy things. Now, one of those things that you buy is the Beast Miner. You could also buy the Unbreakable Wand for 1,000. And that will save me a load of resources. And the Grains of Infinity, which are really good if you just want to get a ton of stuff. The ore shop is useful. You need to buy the ore, each ore, really, at least once, that you can, just so that you can mine it and place it into the... Now, in regards to these ores, it would be an idea to leave them as they are. And I'll explain that in a minute, because you'll eventually get onto ore doubling. So if you know that, oh, I could turn one piece of iron into an iron block, and then I could turn that iron block into another piece of iron. I could turn I could turn it into an iron ore, which I can then double. It sort of has a and if you have a sort of like a round robin type system, trying to see if we've got the pipes. But you could have it so it sends one into a sort of energy condenser that then turns the ingot into a piece of iron ore and sends one piece off to your storage system or whatever. And you get that ore doubling quite easy. It's just a matter of managing the coal. So, I've been talking sort of non-stop at the moment. That's what I need. Thank you, you amazing chicken. Chicken manure. And you're going to burn it. Because then I can just spam this, hold this thing down. I really shouldn't have to do this actually, because this is probably a waste of thingy. But then I can burn each of you, grab a stack of you, create a hay bale, the hay bales that I need. So I need 3. Burn the rest. So then I need to get on with a nesting pen, which is 7 pieces of wood. Oh, they're drawers. 7 pieces of wood and a nest. In fact, because I know I'm going to need, I want to learn it to there without having to burn it up. And then I'm going to bam you, learn you. And once they've been learnt, oh, you slimy chicken. It's a good thing that I don't need you in there anymore, is it? So next you need a net. To be precise, you need an animal net, which is some string, which the easiest way to get would be from industrial hemp fibres. The easiest way to get them is to do that. Bam you up. That's all I needed to do. I will leave one of those on the farm because, well, why not? Get myself some string and some sticks. And I can't remember the recipe. There it is. I'll grab one of you. So that means I need to grab you, Wendy, and shift place you there. Now Wendy is going to produce me eggs and things like that. Now Greg here, I believe, won't, because he's a rooster. And everything that goes with that insult. Oh, so he just drop things. He'll probably just drop me poop. But that is fine with me. So, next thing, I don't need any of you guys actually anymore. So I'm going to break all you off. And then now jump and destroy every piece of dirt that I've just made. Because we don't need farms anymore. We've got the farms of the future. We can literally create infinite bread now. Bread's sorted. So I'm going to chuck all you away. Chuck all you away. Just going to grab one of you. With that I can craft with 3 pieces of bread. Got a stack of bread. Food is sorted now. Now, you could use bread in your culinary generators, which are quite useful, to be honest. You can also use it to create toast. Now, the thing with toast is, well, it's like splitting your loaf of bread in half. So it's actually not much better than normal bread. Now I've got charcoal. Now I have infinite torches. I don't mind doing that because I'm going to burn them all anyway, back into EMC. And then we're going to use F7, which will allow me to see where all of the dark patches are on the island. All the bits that need lighting up in case it becomes night time and I'm off building somewhere else. Perhaps. So mobs don't spawn on my lovely little island. Oh, and we no longer need this fence, really, do we? So we can mine up the fence and the fence gate. Meaning we can burn all the EMC into it. In fact, I probably should have kept it for other reasons. But this is the thing. We have loads of EMC at our dispense. Which means getting all these other things is easy. In fact, one of the first things I'm going to get is a piece of iron ore. A single piece. Just in case I mess it up, I'm going to learn it to the machine. You can always unlearn things anyway. And then I'm just going to chuck it in with an oak fence gate because I'm too lazy to find an actual item. It's fun because this is really quite a good mod pack, which is great. Because it's hard to find mod packs like this. Well, there isn't, they're all over the place. But it's hard to find some that... I did all that in half an hour. And I'm not good at this game. I'm not good at the mod pack. There are mods that I've never played with. I'm just going to burn up my animal net, just so I couldn't. I've got it learnt in case I lose it. Now, iron. Iron is sorted. Next thing, let's burn up this stone pickaxe, because I'm going to get myself an iron pick. Now, the iron pickaxe is going to be useful for one reason. I'm getting this done now, so that I don't miss out on it later. Where's redstone? I don't have enough for redstone. Scheisse. Anyway. So. The beast coin miner is important. But the easiest thing to get would be to get a piece of marble. Learn it to your table. And then craft up a marble crafting table. Which I've learned, I don't know what the difference, like what use it actually has. In fact, I'm gonna just gonna see, because it doesn't, like, I'm gonna see if I can find out what mod it actually is from, and see if it actually has any use. But, that should now give me plenty of you to buy a single piece of redstone. which I should have learnt to the thingy, to be honest. But that's fine. Ooh. So we get redstone and this item called flux, which I've never seen. Anyway, so I'm going to burn up all the flux, burn up all the redstone. Now this means I can get everything else that I need. Now, there is one thing that we do need that costs a load of EMC, but in the shop costs only 50, which is the grains of infinity. I could do learning all of these things actually, you know. I really could. You can also get the quest book, but no need the quests. It's just if you like having the book from like other mods do. So we've got the 3 quests done. We're going to go work on the chicken breeder now. Chicken breeder, which is 5 pieces of wood, so 3 hay, seed, and wood. Bam. So sorry. Bam, bam, shabam. Then we collect the reward, which gets us 400 more coins. I do hate that it is random, because it makes it so if you fall short, you could fall short. So the chicken breeder is useful for breeding chickens, which will be very useful in the near future, as we are going to soon be doing lots of breeding. I'm going to burn up all of these things because I don't need them. Because if you don't use the E method and you don't get redstone, here's the way that you have to get redstone. So first things first, since you can't buy from the shop, you want to see how you can get a piece of redstone dust. You need to do one of these many methods. Now you can't do any of these because you don't actually have the ability to get them. But you'll see you can do breeding roosters. Certain chickens have them. The redstone chicken to be in fact, but you need to have a red chicken and a sand chicken. Now if you go into the shop and you remember you have to have under, so yeah, it only costs you 200, but they can't be bred, and so you've got these 2 chickens that you've got to get them to lay an egg, which then you hatch that egg, which then that should be able to breed. And it's not difficult, but if you forget to, if I click on the red chicken, the redstone chicken, not you. So for the red chicken egg, you could dye, oh, you could dye them? Oh, I feel like a right what now? But you see, it's a longer process than just picking it up early, chucking it in your thing, because then when I do get the beast miner, which is actually the next thing I'm going to get, beast coin miner, I can't learn that, but I'm going to place it here. Something that I can do now, when I get enough coins, which I will have hopefully plenty now, I need to get TARDIS generator. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We need to get 3 grains of infinity, which I'm going to learn, but not pick up because that costs everything. So, using these grains of infinity, I can create a generator. Now, the generator that you can create is a simple Stirling generator, which requires a bunch of iron. In fact, how much iron it needs? Probably less than that. I know it requires at least 1 piece of redstone. So, and some nuggets. So let's get this done, and I think this will be the end of the episode. Yep. Then you need, I do need more actually, because I need to create some fences, some iron bars. Just learn them for now. And using the iron bars, because the problem might be, we can get a simple machine chassis. I'm going to learn all of these two here, so we can eventually get, just if we have enough EMC, pull them out. So a simple Stirling generator requires a furnace and a piston. So first things first, I need some stone and some wood. I've got a bit much, but whatever. I can always burn whatever I don't use. I need, yes, just cobblestone, so I need more cobble. So first things first, we're going to create that. I also need a piece of iron, an iron ingot. Just because it'll be easy for me to do this. Then click onto you. So I need 4 more pieces of stone. The stone bricks. Me learn the piston to you, because that'll be important. They're probably important. Let me just grab a piece of coal. I know that's a waste, but now I've got infinite resources anyway. That literally just costs me one piece of one feather and an egg. A feather will get me a piece of charcoal back. In fact, I'm just gonna be lazy. That's how much I'm wasting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam these. Just learn them for now because I don't want to waste time. Bam, and I'm just going to grab myself a stack of charcoal. Bam you next to it. Which means we will be giving out energy to this block. Which means we're starting to mine. Now you see, it costs 4,000 pieces of energy. Which is perfect, plenty actually. In fact, just to put it into perspective, cannot be used in it. But that's the thing. We've now started mining money, which means we'll forever have money. Now, eventually, you'll get more than what you'll get a bunch of miners and a bunch of coal generators, simple Stirling generators, mining them, and that will be that. It's also interesting that, to note, just as an aside, to note, I've now got stone bricks, so that means I can build platforms. I like building with the stone bricks instead of cobblestone. Oh, if you want to know what texture pack I'm using, it is the Sortex Fanver Modded Universal, which sort of just means it encompasses pretty much every mod. As you can see, some aren't included. And I believe that one's the vanilla. That's the normal texture for that. That's the normal texture for that. But it just makes the game a little bit prettier. And now that we're... we've got the coal generator, which means we've got another quest complete. A loot crate. And a loot crate opener. Now, we actually have an important thing that we want to get working on. I've got enough money now for the Unbreakable Wand, so I'm going to get myself the Unbreakable Wand. I will learn it to this. I know I will never be able to afford one, but with plenty of tree mining, we would be able to get one eventually. So I'm going to get us a bunch of stone bricks, plenty of them, because I'm going to start building a little path. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mine up these bits of dirt, try and get as much of them back as I can. Probably not got that one. I know I won't get this one or that one. But the thing is I don't need to worry about resources. I've got infinite of them. 5, 6, 7, 8. don't like even numbers. 9, 10, 11. There we go. That's just to soothe my madness. And then I'm going to get us some dirt, because why would I not? I didn't know you could do that. That's wicked. So if you've got an item already that you wanted to duplicate, just drag it and put it onto the search bar. Didn't know you could do that. That was something I've just discovered. But you see, I've also got the ability to put torches down. I'm going to put them sort of there and there. So 3 away from that side, 3 away from that side. And the unbreakable torch will mean I can have all the modes. And this is just because I can. And it's unbreakable, so it means I won't have to craft another one. And it's worth 1,000 coins. And as I say, it's worth about 100,000 EMC, so even if you bought it just for scrapping into some EMC, like, you use it to build what you want, like your massive platform that you're planning on building. Like I am. This is just because I'm going to be building the mob farm. It's the next thing that I need to get done. And I wanted a big, big, big place to figure this out. So I'm not going to go all the way out with it, because I would trying to, as I say, come to the end of this. Oh, placed one a bit too far. So there we go. This is our platform. Now, the reason why I built it this way is because I want to do this. Actually, I should have built it this way, shouldn't I? But as I've got an iron pickaxe, I can mine up a mistake. You're 2 from that side, you're 1 from... Oh, no. But it's okay. As I say, I need to... Okay, so I'm going to make this a bit of an unconventional one, just to fit with my OCD that I don't have because I'm not diagnosed with it. And I do need to have the bit around it anyway, so... But we aren't going to just settle for a simple mob grinder, because now we've got ores, and this is something I've got to realise, it's almost the end of the episode here, so I really should be calling it the end of the video. But I've got one more thing that I do want to do before we do go and head off to the next episode, and that's that I want to get some iron ore. I don't have enough, but the thing is, as long as I've got enough to craft one of these that I now know I'm going to need. I think some of you might know what I'm making. Just learn it for now. I think I only need 1, don't I? And then I believe the rest are iron swords, so I need a stick. But no, because I don't want to make it out of iron. I want to make it out of diamond. Ah, no, the iron will do for now. One. So let's burn all of you up. 2, 3. And pick up all of you. Iron spike. Now these iron spikes are actually not the ones I was trying to make. If I show you, I was trying to make these iron spikes, which are worth just more and a better. They're worth a little bit more, but you get 4. Yeah, they don't, if I show you, they don't They don't drop experience or player kill items. But the thing is they are also a bit better than. You know what? No, I'm gonna stick with my guns. These are the ones we're having. No, they're not. They really aren't with me. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Because I prefer these ones. And these are, you get more. It's just simple. But this is more than this. I'll need 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just going to get the rest of these in saplings, because that's what I need anyway. Because I need to grow these saplings into trees as best as I can. Then get all the saplings and get all of the wood. So just burn the rest of these up. It's just because it's easier for me to craft a bunch of chests than just because I want a hopper. Burn you up, learn you. Because as you can see, that's how we're gonna get money. We're gonna burn a bunch of these sort of like renewable resources into energy. And the thing is we're mining coins as well at the same time. So we're fine in terms of resources. And eventually we'll be setting up different sort of kinds of generators with beast coin miners to show you different ways that you could do that. And this is just because I'm lazy for now. Now, this is something that I need to check, because I don't know if it will work this way or not. And so I'm just going to check it by doing this. Dropping the iron spike onto the top. And if I drop, so say a mob landed in between, so that won't work. You see, this is what experimenting's for. And as I say, I'm just going to figure out if the other kinds of spikes work, because if so, it'll be a more expensive build, but it'll work. So let's just chuck a block of cobble. No, nothing's getting picked up by the hopper. So that puts us in an interesting situation. For now, do I have it so it's a insta-kill fall drop? Or do I go with my gut and see if I can get a vacuum hopper? Which requires an Eye of Ender, which is expensive, which requires an Ender Pearl. Which once you get a Philosopher's Stone, which I will be able to get pretty soon actually, because I just need a piece of glowstone, which I'm going to grab now, and a diamond, which is only 1,000, so if I leave the world running, we'll be able to get a Philosopher's Stone, which will be very useful. As we will, well, to put it simply, we'll be able to turn 4 iron ingots into an ender pearl. Now, blaze powder is a bit harder to get, as there isn't really anything. Like, blaze rods, you need to have blaze mesh, but you can't get blaze mesh, because that's crafted by thingy. It's an interesting thing, actually. So, an Eye of Ender. Is there any way of just... Is it not in the shop? Maybe like an Ender? Or Blaze? Spawn blaze. So I'm assuming that must be a quest. I'm gonna see. Just because I need to see before we do anything. Finale. Required by Visit Dimension X. Ooh. Ooh. So, this is what the Summon Blaze thing. Oh, cray. Okay. So it's just clay matter, which is loads of EMC. Okay. But a blaze for a chicken. So a gold chicken and a lava chicken. So you get that only in hell. So I'd need a trip to the nether. Which basically means I'm going to need a... So actually, just because I know I'm going to need, like... Oh, this is a funny situation we found ourselves in. Anyway, I'm going to thank you all for watching for now. I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoy. And goodbye.